Welcome to this week's lesson, and we're going to get into cylinders and ellipses. Now, what I've got in front of me is a chrome, well, it's not chrome, it's stainless steel tip for an exhaust of an automobile. And I want to take this 3D model and I want to go back into AutoCAD and draw it in orthographic multi-views, top, front, and right side. Now, we talk about cylinders and ellipses, and what we're getting is this is a cylinder, right? You turn it around and look at it, there it's a cylinder. And on this side of it, we've got a 45-degree angle that's cut on it to actually just make the exhaust pipe look a little better or fit somebody's style and to go on their vehicle. So what I'm going to do is show you what this thing is going to look like when I go to AutoCAD doing a top, front, right side. Now, this is how I did it. This is actually the right side. And if we'll go back into Inventor here real quick, let's turn this around to where we can look at this thing straight on. So, alright, this is how we got. There's the front side of it. And there's the right side. I mean, this just looks like a perfect circle for both. And it's got an 1/8 of an inch wall thickness of this. So, basically, that's what I've got drawn up so far. Here's that 45-degree angle. If we come to AutoCAD, I got that drawn up. Now, to make the top view in AutoCAD, let's do this. Let's go ahead and project everything out. I'll bring this up here and I'll make my miter lines. Looks pretty good, and I'll bring that across. And I want to shoot this 45-degree up, miter line up here. Alright, and of course this one, that point right there, bring that across. I'll track it down to there, and that's what tracking, if you've got tracking on, it's this little button right here, and it lets you track to things. I'll put this other line in, and also want to bring up this point right here, and I'll bring up this point right there. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is basically what you did in a previous class. Whenever you plotted curves, it works the same exact way on this one. And all you got to do is come over here to lines, and what we're going to do is, where this thing's coming up, this is going to be an ellipse here because this is cut. So basically I want to start out about right, I'll start right there at that point where the material is, where the offset, and you come over, and as soon as you hit the part, bring it straight up. As soon as you hit that miter line, bring it straight across. Come down here, come up, and where those two points intersect at, you put yourself a point in there. So we're going to do that. And again, you have to go to Format, Point Style. Click on the point style. I always make it absolute to my screen, and 0.125 is the standard point size. We'll draw point, and slide over here and put that point in. Also, you'll have a point right in the center of this thing, and go up here and hit your midpoint snap, and you can already see this line's going to come around through here like that and down through. But what we'll do is we'll just keep on bringing lines in here, and if you want to make it really sharp, really smooth, offset exactly the same distance. I want to offset it like 0.2. The more points you put in, the more smooth it's going to be. So I'll hit now this point right there, bring it up, hit that point straight across, bring that one up, there's a point. Again, offset, catch that point, bring that one up, and bring it over. Just make sure that you know which lines are which. It's kind of confusing if you don't really pay attention. I just use another offset to set this up. Line, I catch this point. And we're only going to go to the quadrant of this because that's as far as we can go. And that's all the information we need. Draw, point, offset again. Follow that line over till it touches, bring it up. Draw, use your point, catch that point, and we're getting really close to that quadrant. I'm going to offset again. And you're asking me, why in the world don't you just offset all of them at one time? Well, it's easy for me to keep up with it like this, as opposed to putting a bunch of lines in there more than what I've got. Because accuracy is the name of the game in this business. And again, we're going all the way to this quadrant, so we got a couple more offsets we could probably get by with. This is probably maybe one more left after that. Zoom in here, catch that point, bring it straight across. Bring your line in there, bring this thing up, hits, put another point in. And I messed up there. I put in the wrong point. And see how easy that is? So I'm going to go back and hit my point again. It should be this point right there. Now we should hit our quadrant now. And what I'll do is, instead of doing an offset, I'll come in here and just grab that quadrant off my right side view, bring it across. And that actually, the quadrant will be the main end of this part. So we could just go off this point, slide it up to that last line right there, and I can go in and put a point into this just like that. Now all we have to do at this point is just connect the dots on this, and far as the other side goes, now we can keep on after that quadrant, and we can plot in the other side, or plot in the bottom side of it and bring it in. So real quick, I want to delete all these lines out. I don't need all these now. And I'm going to go up here and just check something out real quick. So if you look at this, if we do a linear from there to there, and from there to there, it should be the identical. If it's identical like that, you can do this. Because it's a 45 degree, it all worked out perfect with this. But come up here to Polyline and make sure that your node is turned on in your object snap, which mine is. Hit OK. I want to snap from there to there to there to there to there to there, all the way to the edge. And I want to go ahead and type in PE, Polyline Edit, click on the line, and I want to do a fit. It smooths the line up for me. And all I have to do at this point is just, and you probably know what to do here, just mirror it straight across the center point, enter, and then just take and also do a mirror of the whole thing across this point. And there you have it. We just got to I want to take and turn off my points now. I'm not going to delete them. I'm just going to turn them off by hitting in my format, my point style, just go towards nothing there. Okay, they're off there. And then I'm just going to take and pull these back to where they go. Get rid of this line and get rid of this line. Now it almost looks like a circle at this point, but it is actually an ellipse. As you can see, it's got a little bit of an ellipse in it, but at a 45 degree it really didn't show up as much as an ellipse as I would have hoped. But also on this thing here too, I'm just going to hit offset 0.125, enter, and you see it's only doing, and I'm making that interior look about it, the thickness of the material. What you'd want to do is go to PE, Polyline Edit, click on this line, and hit Join. I want to join all these together and make it one entity. Enter, and with that joined up like that, I'm going to hit Regenerate because the edges are a little bit squared. Let's do PE, Polyline Edit. Click on it, and do a fit. Makes it nice and smooth again. And then I'm just going to do an offset on this of 0.125, and that'll give me my interior material for this drawing. So that right there would be actually what this thing would look like on the top view, the front view, and the right side view. And also on this one too, on the top, I'm forgetting one thing, is we've got to put in our offset to show our material on the inside. So again, get that done, grab that and pull that line back to there. It'd actually be all the way up there to that edge, just like it is. That looks great. Grab that and then change it into your hidden line. So that's what this would look like. This is what this this stainless steel tip would look like in multi-view orthographics, top, front, and right side. And the method that I used is the same method I want you guys to use. And if y'all have any trouble, just let me know.